Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Torrin Talk. So, what edition will this be? It's Torrin's Happy Edition. If you can see here, I look flawless. I have a ring light. Joe got me a ring light. Sorry, I'm going to keep looking to the side because I cannot get over how young I look. It just blows out all those wrinkles. So, yeah, I have a ring light now, so I feel like I'm a real professional YouTuber now, 11 years into my YouTube career. Awesome. Also, we will have this hairstyle on Thursday. It is Illuminated Holiday Style Season. So, if you want to have a look-see, this is what we're doing this year. We did green. Looks pretty good, I think. Yes. Yes. Okay. So there'll be a little cut while I turn the rest of the lights on. And I think I just kicked you. Probably there will be a little cut while I turn the rest of the lights on because I got some Christmas presents early. So I thought we would just do like a pre-Christmas haul. Cool. Back in a sec. All right. Hopefully it's not too blown out. Please forgive me if it is, because I'm trying. I've never had a ring light. I'm not really sure how to adjust all the rest of my lights accordingly. So, it's Christmas time, and you guys know Joe and I are going up home for Christmas. So, we're going to do our Christmas before we go up, because I may have to stay up there longer than just the week. We're not sure yet, but I might have to. Grandma's okay, but she may need somebody to stay with her, like when my mom and my brother are at work. And since my only job is YouTube, and it's technically something I can do pretty much everywhere, I volunteered. My mom did ask me, but of course I volunteered. So it'll just mean, if I do stay, that we're just going to have to do live hairstyles because, well, you guys are amenable to live, and they'll just be really long because I won't be able to edit and cut away, as it were, but that could be fun. So that might be an adventure for us. We'll see how it goes. I may not have to stay. I may have to stay. We don't know yet. As with all things, when people heal, it takes time. So it just depends on how quick of a healer Graham is. So I might be in West Virginia for the foreseeable future. And if that is the case, don't worry. Because since I finally figured out how to make YouTube Live work, we will still have videos. They'll just all be live for a period of time. Because I do not have a laptop and I can't edit on my cell phone. I'm sure there's probably a program, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not learning it. I'm just not old. Any hoodles. So there's your heads up for that. Now let's talk about the happier things. Graham is doing okay, though, so you know. Christmas! So yeah, so I got to open some stuff early. Joe got me a whole lot of bath bombs from Lush, which he gave me early because you know bath bombs, if you keep them too long, their effectiveness goes away, and then they don't want to fizz and do all the fun stuff, and the emollients get old and dry, and then you don't have soft skin. So if like you have a bath bomb and you've been saving it for a special occasion, don't just use it. When you use a bath bomb, that's your special occasion. Just use it and take 30 minutes for yourself. Sit in the bathtub with all the pretty glittery water and all the emollients for your skin. Just do that. That's your special occasion. Don't save them because then they're less effective. Just in case you didn't know. There you go. Now you do. Okay. So I got some of those, which I got early. And of course I have used 2.5 of them because he did get me, they have like the Yognog stuff this time of year, which is like half fizzer, half bubble bar, and those I just kind of hold under the water for a little bit and then take it out and set it back on the counter because I can make it last longer that way. And I don't need the whole thing. So just, yeah, I do that sometimes. With the half and halves, I can make them last a lot longer. That way, the fizzers you can't really, the bath bombs, you can't do that. But the bubble bars you can. You can just use a little at a time. So, yeah. So I've used 2.5. Which is great. And I smell good and feel very moisturized right now. Which is also great. So, what else? Well, the ring light, which you're looking at. Well, you're not looking at it, but I'm looking at it. And they look great. And it's dimmable. I can dim it. Which I might look better. Or I can blast it way out. That's really too blasted out. I'm just trying to find the magic number where I still look flawless. Because it's important to me. When you stare at your face all the time, you get tired of looking at your face and all you see are all of your flaws instead of all of the good things. So this is nice. Just seeing it look great. As best as I can anyway. Okay, so I also ended up selling some of my video game equipment, which was a little boon for me to buy myself makeup. Yeah, I sold my entire Rock Band set for $50. So, yeah. I haven't played it in probably 2 years. I haven't played around with it. I think I broke the guitars out not that long ago. But like I have the full drum kit, 2 guitars, the mic, the whole deal. And the games, and I sold it to somebody with kids who wanted one for Christmas. And it is used. I mean, it's still in really good shape, but it's used. So $50. Cause that's what I needed. Basically, I needed $50. Are we all good in here? Oh yeah, I forgot. These ones move a little bit. Sorry. I'm getting distracted by my own hair. Yeah, so since I got that extra boon of $50, I bought stuff for myself because I'm a terrible person and it's Christmas. Whatevs. So I ended up going to Ulta because there were a few things I needed. You guys know I've been looking for a new foundation because my favorite foundation, this stuff, the Perfect Cover BB Cream by Misha, just stopped working for me. It was sitting on top of my skin. It wouldn't get down in my skin. It was turning this powdery craziness and it just wasn't working, which makes me sad. But my skin is so dry that it wouldn't work anymore. So I needed to find illuminating foundation. And when I was in Ulta, I just snagged one of the girls and was like, I need luminous foundation. I'm old. I have dry skin. I need something that won't just sit on top of it and look terrible, and I need something that's actually going to be pale enough. So apparently Anastasia Beverly Hills just came out with luminous foundation. I love this. Foundations! So this is what's on my face. And it looks pretty good. Let me see if I turn the lights down. Any better? I mean, you see, now there, you can see that I have wrinkles and texture and whatnot on my face. But I think it looks pretty good. I do. We're just going to turn that back up so I look better. It feels good too. It's really light, but I would say it's definitely a firm medium coverage, as in it's not like light to medium. It is definitely medium, almost medium to full, and you can probably build it. So, I didn't have to. So I'm going to say it's probably medium to full. But it like got rid of my redness immediately, and I only had a few places where I'm scarred, where my scars are kind of a darker color that I had to break out concealer. So yeah, so far this feels good. And I've had this, where's my phone? I don't have my phone in here. Really? I'm shocked. Oh, I don't know what time it is currently. Oh, there's my phone. Hold on. I've had this on my face a while. 5 hours. This has been on my face 5 hours and it looks pretty good. So that's a thumbs up for me. This is $38. And I know you're like, you just paid $38 for foundation. Yes! I am old. My skin has different needs. When I was a teenager and a 20-something and even a 30-something, I could get by with $10 foundation from Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, whatever. I can't anymore. I just can't. As your skin ages, you get more problems and you have to deal. So this is working thus far and I really, really like it. And I'm so glad because I've tried a couple of the other foundations. Guess what? They're doing that same thing where it just looks like everything goes patchy and dry and powdery looking on my face. It's just not good. So that worked great. I needed to pick up a concealer quick because my Jeffree Star concealer is, I'm scraping the sides of it. And it was definitely not going to get it here in time for when I actually need it. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I picked up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And this is the lightest color, which is actually just white, which I am wearing. You can't tell it's white though, can you? Because I'm that pale. Yeah, that's under my eyes, and on my spots. Yeah, it's white. Concealer should be one shade lighter than your skin. And as you can see, there was nothing in between white and this as far as ColourPop was concerned. There was another one that was still really light, but it was pretty much the exact same color as my skin. So I went the shade lighter. I might, this is only $6.50, so I might actually just go back and pick that one up too, because it's $6.50 for concealer, and this is the best thing, it's not creasing and collecting in my wrinkles because it doesn't dry down 100%. It stays that, I keep wanting to say emollient. It's not tacky, but it's real soft, but it's not like dry. Like if you touch it, you can still feel, like my skin still feels, it feels really moisturized. That's what I should say. It doesn't dry down perfectly matte, which things that dry down matte are terrible for wrinkles. They just are. This doesn't. So this is excellent. For $6.50, this is better than Shape Tape. It might be better than Jeffree's. I'm so sorry, Jeffree. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I haven't worn it as long, maybe, but I would say it is definitely on par with Jeffree's formula, because Jeffree's formula is the same way. It doesn't dry down totally matte. It has that little bit of the illumination to it, and that's why I love Jeffree so much. This is the same, but this is $6.50. So, granted, the bottle ain't as pretty as Jeffree's. You guys want to see Jeffree's bottles? His concealer. Where you at? Where you at? As I drop things everywhere. Like the bottle. And you probably get a little more in Jeffree's, truth be told. But, I mean, yeah. This is, I think it's $20. It's 18 or 22. It's around 20 bucks. And this is, you know, $7. So, as it is. Really good though. So if you're looking for a concealer that, if you're wrinkly, maybe try this. I also got some continuous setting mist from Morphe. My normal setting mist, which is what I just threw on the ground. Give me a sec. So, my normal setting mist, I've been using the Pixie by Petra stuff, which is like this, which is a pretty fine mist. You know, it's one of the squirty ones. It's been working great, but I saw someone using this. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, oh, I want to try it. So this is this. It is so fine. It is so fine. You can barely feel it, and it smells better than the Pixie. So it might, I don't know if it's the Anastasia foundation that is doing so great, or this really microfine setting spray, but this stuff is good. Or at least this combo is good. My face still looks really good. Even Joe, I was like, Joe, how's my face look? He goes, it looks good. It's not doing that weird. I was like, yeah, it's not doing that weird thing. So yeah, all about that. So I got that spray. I think it was $16. And then finally, the whole reason I went to Ulta wasn't even for any of these things. I did really want foundation, so I figured while I was there. But I was looking for green eyeshadow. As you see today, I wanted eyeshadow to match our lights because that's just the way I am. So I don't have any green. And what I was really looking for was the ColourPop Lucky palette. It's like 12 shades of green. They came out with it around St. Patrick's Day, and I knew that Ulta started carrying ColourPop. They didn't have it. They just had a yellow one, an orange one, and then 2 neutrals. And I'm like, oh, man. So I went through all of the palettes looking for one that had more than 1 shade of green. And I found one. And it's a brand I've never tried. It is Makeup Revolution London. I got the Tammy X Tropical Carnival Shadow Palette. And as you can see, looks good. These are your colors. Look at this! It is very vibrant. It's like a little mini rainbow palette, which was kind of cool. But it had this green, which is in fact green, this green, and this green. I even think this one, no, that one's black. This one is also kind of a greenish blue, but I used this, this, and this one on my eyes today. Looks good. Yeah. I like Ulta or any store you can go in and actually test the makeup, because then you can rub it on your arm and see how it works instead of just hoping that there's color payoff, hoping that it's blendable, hoping that the formula is good from just pictures online. It also comes with a pretty good mirror. Oh, here, now you'll see my ring light. Look at you, there you are, ring light. Yeah, it's got a big mirror on it though, which is nice. But this is actually pretty decent quality. This palette was $25, I think. I feel like it's $25 worth of eye makeup for sure. The pan size is decent, and the payoff of the colors I have used thus far is very nice. So, yeah, thumbs up on the Tammy X palette. Really liked it, and if you need some bright colors, or just need green, this one's not bad. I'm just looking around, making sure I talked about everything. One more thing. I got my Tati palette today. I'm so excited. I cried over my Tati palette. You guys didn't even know. So I ordered the Tati Beauty, her Texture Neutrals Volume 1. I didn't get it on the initial launch, but I did do the pre-order that like months ago. Right after the initial launch sold out, she had it up for pre-order again, so I pre-ordered it. Don't worry, it's not a limited edition anything. It's permanent. It's just a matter of, you know, instead of making like, you know, 1 million palettes, she makes like 100,000 at a time. Because, you know, it's smart. You don't want a bunch of palettes just like moldering in a warehouse somewhere waiting for somebody to buy them. I like that she did the pre-order, so she knew, okay, so we have to press out this many for the people that want them. That's smart, and I'm cool with that. So one thing I did like, it came in, you know, the Tati box. If you've ever watched Tati's channel, she always talks about, she gets a lot of PR because she does reviews of makeup and things. And she hates the waste, because sometimes the PR packages are like these big, beautiful, they look like collector edition pieces, but when you're getting like hundreds of boxes of PR every week, what are you going to do with it all? It's not like I want to buy the PR box of my favorite brand for this launch because I'm so excited. Like when they came out with the Game of Thrones one, right? Game of Thrones fans will keep that. But if you just want the makeup and don't want all that rigmarole, that ends up making a lot of waste. So I was really interested to see her packing material is made of paper. It's this really cool, I know you guys are just going to laugh. I'm going to save this and reuse it. because my palette arrived beautifully in this little box. But yeah, it's made out of paper. So Tati actually practices what she preaches, which is also nice. And if you don't know who Tati is, her face is in the box. That's Tati, who is beautiful. She is seriously stunning. So I got my Tati palette. And it's so funny because, you know, I saw a few people review it and they're like, wow, it's really heavy. So when I picked it up out of the box, I went, wow, it's really heavy. It is heavy. It is much heavier than, say, and this is cardboard and this one is plastic. And this weighs way more. And I know you're saying, well, I mean, look at the size of them, right? Yeah, but way more than this one. I'm going to hold it with blood sugar. Because blood sugar is heavy because of the box. They're about the same. And look how much thicker that one is. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so it's just quality thing. Like you pick it up and you're like, ooh. I'm not doing a review because I haven't even got to play with these on my eyes yet. We may do like a live this week where we play with it. Because I'm so excited. But here's my palette. And it is truly, let me take the little sleeve out. It is truly so beautiful. I can't stand it. I did put my fingers in a couple colors because I swatched for Joe to show him that this palette is really interesting. Because it's 6 colors right here, right? All in neutral. And then it's 4 finishes. So like this is your dark or black row. So this is your black and grays, right? So you have your matte, your sequin, which is a matte with a little bit of glitter, a satin metallic, and then glitter. And it goes like that for all the different colors, which I think is really nice. So I am so excited because the thing, oh yeah, look at the size of the mirror. It's huge. The thing about a neutral palette is that it's something that you will use every day or most days, but this is even more than a neutral palette because of those glitters and shimmers. It makes it a little more fancy. And I like that it's basically, you know, you've got 3 warm tones and 3, this one's even more of a neutral, but almost 3 cool tones. So it just seemed really good. And I think it would work for lots of skin tones and not just, you know, super pale chicks like me. As a matter of fact, I know it has because I love Black Girl YouTube and I follow. And I like to see how makeup works on my darker skinned sisters. I told you before, I think we've had this discussion, that the super, super pale girls and the super, super dark girls, we got a lot in common because they don't really make makeup for us. And I know a lot of my super dark girls will be like, you can wear anything, you're pale. No, can't really. Can't really. A lot of colors look really weird when you're so pale. Just like some things turn like super ashy on darker skin, some things are, the pigment is so strong that it just, we look like clowns. Because it's never going to blend with our skin because we're too pale. So we have a lot in common. Like people don't make foundation for us. People don't make concealer for us. Eyeshadow palettes are really good for, you know, women in that medium skin toned area, but both sides it's a little more difficult. So I do watch a lot of the gals on YouTube that have dark skin because we have weirdly a lot in common. Yeah. Anyways, that's just the thing. That's just the thing. So, yeah, I'm very excited about my Tati palette. Like I said, we might do a live this week just because I want to play with it. I really do. But I couldn't do it today because I was doing the green. Yeah. And I will say, this was a pretty good little palette for 25 bucks. I haven't played with every single color. I don't know how the reds or the purples. Reds or purples are always hard. Let's swatch. That purple's a little bit patchy, but not crazy, and it blends. How are you doing? I'm blending them as I swatch because just a swatch means nothing to me. Unless you blend it, you don't really know how it's going to act. Those all blended nice. Purples. See? You can still see some of the brown from where I swatched Tati's. So, you know, there's the purples. And I'm just going to wipe this off on my dress real quick. I'm going to try the reds. Just so I can totally recommend this palette or not. I guess that's more of a pinkish. Oh, that's nice and bright. Since reds and purples are the hardest shades to get right, I figure we'll try. Wow, that one's real pigmented. All right. And then there's reds, and you can see that all worked well, and I didn't press super hard in it either. So, I do recommend this palette if you want something with bright colors. I got it at Ulta. I do believe Makeup Revolution, they sell a few different places. Oh man, if this is pressed pigment, I'm going to definitely have red on me for a while. But needless to say, that's a great palette. From what I've been able to ascertain, Tati's palette is great, and I'm really excited about it, but I haven't got to use it yet, so I guess you'll have to stay tuned. But I did cry when I opened the box, and it's way prettier in person. It just is. Which isn't always the case, you guys. Because I see gorgeous pictures of stuff online and then you get it in person and you're like, really? Wow, they did some camera tricks. Or like me, for example. I'm not this pretty in person. I'm not. I don't look this good in person. Lighting and angles. Lighting and angles. That's everything. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me today, you guys. We will have this hairstyle on Thursday, and yeah, I hope you all have a really great Christmas. If you're just here to watch the talkies and not the hair, then yeah, I'll see you not next week, but the week after. It might be live, it might not. I guess we'll find out. But next week, I will be home with my family. So, that's my week off. Y'all need to take weeks off. If you miss me that much, go back into the archives. You can go way early, see how weird I was in front of the camera when I first started, how much skinnier I was. Although your quality is not going to be great because I had an old camera. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It was good at the time. Okay. It's not all high def and fancy like it is now, but you can go look at that. You can go look at some of the old hairstyles. If there's any of the old ones that you would like me to redo in the new year, or if you're like, hey, can this be one of the hair challenges this year? Definitely let me know. If there's a hairstyle you want to be one of the challenges, we'll set it up. We'll go for it. It'll be fun. It'd probably be good for me to redo some of those old ones. I did a few of them, my classic, the Torrin Classic series. I did a few of the old ones and refilmed them, and now that I actually know how to do my hair a lot better than I did, fixed things. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be great to revisit if you want me to. If you're bored, you know, go look at the old stuff. I've got like 400 videos on hair. You'll find something if you miss me. All right. I will miss you, of course, because I always do when I'm gone. So, you know, when I come back from that week off, it'll be another long one. Like this is almost 30 minutes. I'm going to shut up now. Pictures of y'all's hair. Please, to enjoy each other. Please have happy holidays.